Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Speletons. I'm Zinker. He's Derek. Alright, Derek, you told me to remind you about the Groundkeeper's Revenge.
No, I said the green.
Derek, yeah, I already figured
revenge.
it. I already figured out your dumb riddle, Derek. Greenskeeper, the greens is the ground. Alright? I already figured out your stupid fucking riddle this time, Derek. So let's skip the whole step.
Green
Let's just skip the whole step.
Keeper's
It's the
revenge.
Groundkeeper's Revenge. I know you work at a fucking golf course, alright? I'm not, you can't pull a fast one at
I
all,
said
Zinker.
Greenskeeper's revenge, not ground Skeeper's revenge.
Groundskeeper, yes, it's the Groundskeeper's Revenge. I know exactly where the story is going. Thank
you.
you.
It's the Greenskeeper's revenge.
Okay.
Thank you. This time I put in no effort because I was like, well, he's not gonna know.
He's not gonna know what it stands for. Oh, you figured out your stupid riddle, Derek. I know it's the Groundskeeper's Revenge. How about that? You underestimated.
A groundskeeper is different.
Alright, tell me the fucking story.
I was just gonna talk about we had a tournament today at the golf course that I kind of I guess I technically still work at, but haven't worked at in like months.
Yeah.
And it's called the Greenskeeper's Revenge tournament.
Right.
And they did it a little different this year.
It's actually
I
called
really
the
wish I could have played in it. Actually, yes.
I don't believe you. I think it's the Groundskeeper.
So a groundskeeper is someone who keeps like, so there's someone who maintains like the area around like a building or something like that, outside of something like that. A greenskeeper is someone who maintains a golf course.
Right.
That's the difference.
Yeah, but why would you have a golf tournament for greenskeepers? They have to keep the greens, so it's got to be the groundskeepers.
Well, it's the greenskeepers. It's not the greenskeepers playing in the tournament. It's them getting their revenge on everybody who's sullied their work throughout the year.
Why are they just not gonna keep the greens?
Kind of.
Sounds like an excuse to be lazy and not keep the greens.
So they actually put in a lot of effort for this tournament. They put in more effort for this tournament than probably. Not probably really.
What?
So ordinarily, the Greenskeeper's Revenge is just a tournament where they make the tee off locations and the pinholes as like difficult as possible. So like if there's like a certain part of a green that's sloped, they'll put the pin there so it's really hard to putt, and they'll put the tees like all the way back so you have to so it's like that is that much further you have to go. This year we have a new since the old greenskeeper died last year.
Okay. You started in a graveyard. Got it. I already know where this one's going.
We have a new greenskeeper this year, and he decided he wanted to do more with it than just make like the pin location and stuff hard. So on every hole, on pretty much every other hole or every hole there, they put in extra gimmicks to make it more difficult.
Okay.
Which sounds awesome because like it ultimately ended up being like full scale mini golf in the end.
Nice. That sounds fun, honestly.
So what they did on the first hole, for example, is the first hole it's like completely straight, and then at the end there's like a hill that the green is on top of.
Okay.
And what they did is, when you're at the base of the hill, you can't see like the green at all. So really, all you can see is the flagpole usually. So what they did is they put a flagpole just sticking in the green in the front. That was a fake flagpole that had a yellow flag, which indicates that the hole is in the back of the green.
Okay.
But this fake, which was correct, But this flagpole was at the front of the green, so it threw people off. And then once you get to the top of the hill and you can actually see the green, you see that there's a tiny flagpole for the real hole, which is in the back.
Nice. Nice.
That my dad went through and like told, because like my dad's one of the greens, told me what they did for like all the holes. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but like that was one thing they did. On one of the holes they put a hose with kind of like around on the they mostly fucked with the greens. They like left the hose on the green, covered part of it. They on one of the holes they had the real hole surrounded by 4 fake holes. If you hit it into one of the fake holes, it was a 2-stroke penalty.
Okay.
On one of the holes they had they arranged flowers in a semicircle around the hole, and there was like a small gap that you had to putt through first, unless you like have to just chip over the flowers or something.
Nice. Is there a run button?
For one of them, the hole was they put the hole in near the front of the green on kind of a slope, and they left a leaf blower in front of the hole, so you had to kind of put more likely than not you would end up having to putt into the leaf blower, which would then blow your ball away.
Nice.
So like you had to account for it to actually get it in.
Nice.
On the 18th hole, what happens frequently is people will after they're finished playing, if they're playing with like a large group, people will just sit there with carts and like watch everybody come in as they finish, which is annoying for us. So what they did is they parked a couple golf carts on the greens just around the hole.
I am not so dishonest as to take someone else's credit. Alright, sorry. I was reading this. It's not that important. It's the promise he made us. He's like, hey, don't fulfill your promise anymore because that would make me too much of a scumbag. I don't want to be that much of a scumbag. I just want to be a little scumbag.
But yeah, it's just I really wish I could have played today, because I could have. It just I would have been stupid tired for it, especially, and I would have been stupid tired for work afterwards. But it's just like it's a really cool It's like a really cool tournament we always do at the end of the year, and for my boss apparently was like real like upset about it at the end because of like how much of all the stuff they did, because he was probably worried that they were going to actually damage the course by doing some of this stuff, like parking golf carts on the green is a huge no. But it was just like a real cool term. It's just like a really cool tournament. It turns it into kind of like full scale mini golf, which is something I've always wanted to do, is play like full scale golf with like gimmicks.
In the chapter, you can check. Okay.
I know one hole, they had the hole on the green was roughly the size of a golf ball, as opposed to being a little larger. So it was just insanely hard to get it in.
Okay.
Because you had to get it like perfect.
This sounds fun.
Yeah, it really does. And like that's the whole point of the tournament.
It's like
pretty much every other tournament that we do throughout. I wish I had next year if I'm around, I will. But I'll also be very depressed because I'll still be around here. In that
nice.
Case. But the what thing I'd say?
Am I gonna have to fight a scarecrow?
Oh, all of the other tournaments that we do, pretty much. I sure hope so. The scarecrow can't talk.
Whoa! Oh, there's a girl there. Hi. Hello.
She shook the very earth when she stood up.
Some people are like that. My name is Margot. I was just taking a nap. Why were you sleeping here? Okay.
like all of the other tournaments we do are competitive, where like the point is like they're it's like tough. It's like meant to be kind of tough, but there's no like fun stuff like that, and it's just like all people who are like really adamant about winning. This one's more just like fun. The only other like fun tournaments we do are like we have like 1 or 2 scrambles throughout the year. If you're not aware what a scramble is for golf, it's every hole, everybody tees off, and then
This is a scarecrow.
you have a foursome generally for it.
This scarecrow poses no threat to us. We don't have to battle it, guys. He's just standing there being a scarecrow. Leave him alone, please.
He's just minding his own business.
He just wants to live his life scaring crows. You guys don't gotta attack him.
Stop talking to the scarecrow. You're scaring the villagers. So what a scramble is for golf is oh my god. Okay, scramble is everybody tees off. It's a foursome. You play in a foursome generally. You're all on the same team. And then you choose your foursome collectively chooses which ball they want to play from. Everybody picks up their drive that's not is not being played.
What?
And you go to the ball, and everybody drops a ball there, and everybody hits one from there, and then you choose the best one, and then repeat basically.
Wait a second. How did I get here? I should try out an idea. Where'd the monster come from?
The scarecrow.
The scarecrow. I'm visualizing that I'm attacking the scarecrow. It's just a monster. Well, I don't understand.
The scarecrow. This is the scarecrow's true form.
All I did was I chose try out an idea, and it didn't let me try out an idea. I don't understand. Hold on. Let me give up. I don't. That didn't do much for me.
Oh.
I don't understand how this works. Visualizing, revisit the basics, try out an idea, challenge a monster.
Sure you didn't hit challenge a monster?
Yeah, I was pretty certain. Yeah, try out an idea just causes me to start a battle with this guy. Okay. This is weird. It doesn't... Yeah, I don't get it. Okay. Well, it did give me a new idea. That's what I'm trying to figure out what I can do. Is, how do I get another, idea? Because that's what I want to do. But it hasn't, told me. Actually, can I see my, improvised... Oh, dude, are these just the ones I have? Like, can I even switch these out? Oh, I don't think you can switch them out. You just have these. That's kind of weird, actually. I would have rather,
You can't build your deck.
Yeah, what the hell? Really? You can't build your deck? You're just stuck with what you got?
That's monster cards.
So, that's kind of stupid. That makes the game seem a lot less fun, honestly. It's just like, oh, you can't change how your deck works or how anything plays. Just, you get what you get.
Oh, this is Riku's quest side.
It really is. That's not interesting. Like, I don't know. I feel like they could have...
When do we get all zeros?
You only get all zeros during Neverland.
I know. I'm just saying. I remember that being one of them. Is one of the things is that he just
he
gets a fuck ton of
just
zeros.
in Neverland. He gets all zeros, I believe. He gets the pirate, or maybe it's a different one, but I'm pretty certain it was the pirate one. I'm pretty certain it's Neverland because that's where the pirate is.
Mm.
So
Yeah, it makes sense.
It could have been in like Hollow Bash. No, it wouldn't have been in Hollow Bastion. That would have been too early. But it could have been like Castle Oblivion. But I don't think it was. I don't know what Castle Oblivion was though. I'm trying to find a minister, and we'll move to the next episode once I do, but I don't know where the minister is, and I can't see the whole town, and I don't know where the shops are, and there's no map now that I think about it, and I, of course, can't travel there, so Lord knows where I'm going. This is the only path I can go, so maybe...
I dare say that seems problematic.
Yeah, kinda, right? Oh, hey, another quest. Hello, Gerbomb. Care to listen to a story? Sure. The story I'm about to tell you is a slice of history about this village. Alright. Yup, wow. Yeah, sure did. Wow, what a story, guys. Hey, isn't this an amazing story? I'm glad I took the time to listen about that. That was a really useful quest. Oh, hey, the minister. Next time on Speletons. Bye-bye.